My previous life was chaotic and overwhelming. I was praying for a beautiful place to live with a community where I could find peace and happiness, and I found it here. I have a beautiful, spacious bedroom, no loft, and I love my tiny home living. Welcome to my kitchen. I have never had a kitchen as easy and accessible as this one. In my previous house, it was so huge, there was a lot of space that was never used. With this kitchen, it makes it so easy to organize. You got a space for everything, you know where everything is. You can almost make your grocery list without even thinking because you already know what you need and don't need. When I'm prepping for a meal, especially if I'm inviting guests or family over, all I have to do is even in my canisters, I have like tea and coffee and of course sugar and all that easily accessible. If I want to prep a meal, I got plenty of room here on the counter space between the two. I have my spice rack right here, so all my spices are here. If I need to use a knife, my knives are here. And my pots and pans and all that are right there. So it makes it very easy and very quick. So I don't have all that time of walking and moving around when I can just do it all right here. And when all my cooking is done and I'm finished, I have this wonderful, beautiful sink, 2 full-size sinks to do my dishes, and all I have to do is just put them right here, and I'm done. On the other side of the kitchen, I have full-size appliances. I love my stove because it has all the burners. It's full-size. When I want to cook a Thanksgiving turkey, fits perfectly. If I want to cook a meal just for myself, I can use my microwave. It's great. I have a full-size refrigerator that carries everything that I would need to prepare a meal for the holidays and, of course, for myself. As you can see, there's plenty of storage right here for all the items that you might not use every day, that you might just use for your holidays. You put them up there, store them, and forget about them and not worry about what am I going to do with these. Just because you're going tiny does not mean you have to give up everything. There's a place for everything that you need and desire to have. This kitchen is part of the reason why I went tiny. It's because it's easy, accessible. I don't have a lot of things to take care of. I don't have a huge kitchen I have to clean up afterwards after I've prepared the meal. It's just right here. And so it's less time, less energy, less effort. Welcome to my living room. As you see, it's not your typical living room. Instead, it has my beautiful table. I use this for entertaining. The reason why I have a table in here is when I was growing up, the main room of our house was our kitchen because my mother was an excellent cook, and that's where we did all of our entertaining. And I've taken that over into my own life, and living in the tiny home, I wanted to have room and space so I could prepare meals for my family and friends. What I love about my table being here is I love to decorate it for the different seasons, especially at Thanksgiving. I have a special Thanksgiving decorations that I put out here that the children love to come and look at and see and play. So the table's important for that to happen, and it just carries on our family tradition. If I were to decide to turn this into the living space that it was initially meant to be, I can take the leaf out of this table, move this table over a little bit, and then there's perfect room for a couch. I can remove this painting here, and you can put a huge TV, have your TV mounted, and there's your living room again. Do it however you want, whatever's most comfortable for you, whatever your needs are. If you do a lot of entertaining and you need the table and the space, do it. If not, put your couch, your lounger, whatever makes you comfortable. But for now, if I want to hang out and relax, my bedroom. My bedroom has full-size bed in there. I have my TV in there. I can play my music in there. Peaceful, quiet, and just have a nice evening. I was living in an apartment. I tried that several times. It just didn't work for me. I didn't like having people above me, below me, all the noise. I like a peaceful environment. I found it here. The tiny homes are built so well that a lot of noise you just don't hear. Makes it easy for you to sleep at night. And it just works for me a lot better. I would never go back to an apartment. I went on Google. I typed tiny home communities because I didn't have my own land. And I didn't want to try to come up with all the money to purchase the land, the septic system, and all that and everything. And I found this one. And from their homepage and everything and their information that they gave me, I could afford it. I fell in love with the landlords here. And I was like, I think this will work for me. And so that's what I decided to do. I came out, I looked, the house was already out here. All I had to do was take a tour. I met all the requirements, could pay all the fees. So I was like, sign me up, I'm ready to move. And coming out and looking out here, I had the option to buy or to rent. I chose to go ahead and rent to make sure this was gonna be a good fit for me before I got obligated to any kind of permanent position. And I decided for right now, renting was my best option. And I'm very happy I did that. My payments right now are $1,450 a month. I think the lots are just $700. The house that I chose to rent is $750. That includes garbage. We have well water here. We're on the septic system. So all you have to pay is your electric bill, and the highest my electric bill has been $53. Far cry from the high utilities in a home or an apartment. It's very peaceful. It's very quiet. We have great activities together with a lot of fun. And it's like an old-fashioned neighborhood, the way it should have been. Everybody looks out for each other. We get together, we can laugh, we can play, and we're there for each other if it goes the other way and somebody needs some help. We're there for each other. So that in itself, I am really loving and enjoying, because I feel like I have other people around me now that care about me and have my back, and I hopefully do for them. At this time in my life, at the age I am right now and the world that we're in right now, this is very important to me to know that I have people around me that I love, they love me, and that when the chips are down, we're going to help each other out, because you're not going to find that everywhere. Something I've learned that when I get ready to take a shower is I can take my bedroom door, close it right here, and you have this whole area right here. I can get ready, put my clothes in the washing machine and dryer, and jump in the shower and be done. No hamper needed. The good thing about my shower is, as you can see, if you need to, you can sit down or you can stand, whichever you prefer. There's plenty of room. It's easy to get in and out of. You don't have to worry about falling. It's got some bars here. Your towel's right here. So it's easy. You don't have to worry about slipping. You just put your rugs down and you're good. In this bathroom, as you can see, there's plenty of storage. I have all of my cosmetics, my medications, and everything right here. Easy access. There's plenty of counter space for all my little trinkets, which means so much to me, and plenty of lighting. So you should have no problem putting your makeup on in the morning. After living in this tiny home for 8 months, I can tell you this has been more than enough space that I needed to get ready in the mornings. This is my bedroom that I absolutely love. It's where I stay. I have my full-size dresser, my queen-size bed that I love. When I first saw this tiny home and I came in here and this was all empty, I was concerned because I didn't know if my furniture was going to fit or not. And after purchasing and it not being that old and liking to sleep in a full-size bed, I wanted it to work. My landlord assured me it would fit and it would work. We even took measurements And as you can see, it works beautifully. My advice would be, if you're considering buying a tiny home and it's important for you to keep certain pieces of your furniture, your memories or whatever, go check it out, measure the rooms, see what's gonna work, see what you can live without, and make your own decisions. For me, it's worked perfectly. My niece rented a tiny home not too long ago and it had a loft. Me personally, I see no use that space that I would never use. So I opted for the bigger bedroom. That's what I need. You don't have to go up and down the stairs. It's not unusable space. This is what I like. As you can see, there's plenty of space right here to walk. You don't have to worry about tripping or falling. It's easy for me to get out to the back door if I need to or want to, which I usually do because that's where I like to be. And there's also plenty of space right here. I have my TV. I can come over here. I can clean. I can mop. There's no problems. I have plenty of room here. Also, I have storage in my bed that I'm able to get in and out of very easily. As you can see in this tiny home, I have my walk-in closet. It's something you don't see in every tiny home. I have plenty of room for all my treasures. I have plenty of space for all my coats and my clothes, and plenty of room for my shoes. Okay, this is the merry thing. We're now at the end of the house. Got my walk-in closet right behind me. Got the space right here where I have my little refrigerator with all my goodies, so that if I want to go outside on my back porch and drink my Dr. Peppers, eat some ice cream, whatever, I have it right here. I don't have to go all the way back to the kitchen, and I'm good to go. Now we come to the part that I really enjoy. This is my back porch. I have my table here. I have my chair. I come out here. I can grill on my grill. I can eat my food. I can watch all the beautiful birds. This is my sanctuary. This is what I like about living in a tiny home in this tiny home community. It's built by a champion, and you can either have a back porch, have one built for you. However, if you don't want a back porch, you don't have to have one, but I recommend it. If you're a woman of a certain age and you're by yourself, as am I, you will want to be in a place where you feel safe. You will want to be around people that make you feel safe, where you can lay your head down at night and get a good night's sleep and not have to worry about who's around you, what's gonna happen. And you know if an emergency were to occur, they're there to help you out. Tiny home, for me, has made my life so much easier and simpler. I don't have all the worries I had about trying to meet certain expectation and meet certain income. I can relax now. And for that, I'm most grateful, most grateful. I'm glad of what I did, and I'm certainly glad that I didn't try to go back into apartments, because I would have been miserable, and I'm not miserable here. Thanks for watching, for your patience, and I hope you enjoyed our time together.